he's seen out here.
Fans, the next contest on Fright Night is for the Anarchy Tag Team Championship. This match scheduled for one fall and introducing team number 1.
Jason Boyd's just as excited as I am. Jumping the gun there, but as I was saying, we are going to see the Anarchy Tag Team titles here. The champions, the Undeniable, are going to be defending these titles here.
Johnny, bring up a great point. You know, throughout the history of this building, the men that have held those tag team championships have certainly gone on to do great things in the professional wrestling business. A laundry list. Too long to name out every single competitor, but nonetheless,
they are the challengers at a total combined weight of 396 pounds. Tyler Rivera, Wolverton, GB1C.
Good brothers, first class on that list of former champions. You know, last year at Fright Night, John, they walked in as the tag team champions and walked out as the tag team champions. So hopefully tonight, if you're Tyler Rivera or Wolverton, they're hoping that they're walking out once again with the Anarchy Tag Team Championship.
Yeah, the only difference this year, they're in a match for the Anarchy Tag Team Championships. Last year, non-title 6-man.
Introducing their opponents.
This year, it's much more squarely on their shoulders as the GB1C await a team that we saw here earlier this evening.
Coming down the aisle with Matthew Hankins. First, from the fighting city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, he weighs 253 pounds. The Revelation, Shane Marx. His tag team partner, Chicago, Illinois, 260 pounds. The sociopath, Brian Blaze. They are the Anarchy Tag Team Champions, the Undeniable.
Before we get started, why does Matthew Hankins look like an unpaid extra from Orange is the New Black?
Ridiculous costume, ridiculous outfit.
His tag team partner, Chicago, Illinois, 260 pounds. The sociopath, Brian Blaze. They are the Anarchy Tag Team Champions, the Undeniable.
Before we get started, why does Matthew Hankins look like an unpaid extra from Orange is the New Black?
Ridiculous costume, ridiculous outfit, but more so on my mind, obviously, the attack on Azrael earlier tonight. And now with Brian Blaze out here and Shane Marks with the Tag Team Championships, of course, Matt Hankins, you have to wonder who was driving that van.
Yeah, who?
To begin with. But nonetheless, the Tag Team Championships hang in the balance. And one half of the Tag Team Championships, a self-proclaimed sociopath. You want to know one of the main differences between a psychopath and a sociopath? A sociopath is made, a psychopath is born. This man has been made by Matt Hankins to think the way that he does, act the way that he does, and Hankins has that control over this group of men undeniable, and they have been willing to do anything to make their mark in this building, including beating up a woman just a few matches ago and attacking her husband and throwing him in a body bag.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot here this evening, but, already with the Undeniable, we're only 3 matches in. But Matthew Hankins is a man who always has something up his sleeve. We found out a few weeks ago when the Undeniable won the Anarchy Tag Team Championships that he had snuck in a clause in the contract that the Washington Bullets were disqualified, they would lose the Anarchy Tag Team Championships. That's what they did. We also saw that when the stipulation was announced that, okay, we'll keep that stipulation in the rematch. Matthew Hankins fired, so we thought, Will Huckabee, but it was Will Huckabee who came out, attacked the Undeniable, causing the disqualification. They were able to retain the titles. and we found out it was just a big ruse.
Now, we'll get more to Will Huckabee a little bit later on tonight as he takes on Marcus Cross. But nonetheless, Good Brothers First Class get an golden opportunity, if you will, against Undeniable, although they're going to have their hands full in this matchup as Hankins on the outside, the third man in the team. Every match with Undeniable, almost a handicap matchup, but Wolverton and Tyler Rivera looking to take on the challenge. These two men have had lots of setbacks in the 2019 year, including most notably an injury to Tyler Rivera.
Oh, here we go. We're starting out with all four men in the ring here. Referee Tristan Michael just throwing his hands up. He knows what it's going to be like with the Undeniable in here. Oh, wait a minute. Up and over they go. Undeniable dumped out by GB1C. Here comes Tyler Rivera. Up and over he flies. Takes out the Undeniable. And they have started out Fright Night on fire.
And Rivera, who injured his collarbone earlier this year, not caring about anything as he flies over that top rope, and Wolverton has Marx in the corner now as he tags in to Rivera. Faces painted because this is the 21st annual Fright Night. Knee right underneath the jaw of Shane Marx, followed by a beautiful drop kick from Rivera. This team knows that they have to capitalize and do it as quickly as possible. Rivera and Wolverton doing their best to make the frequent tags, but let's see how long they can keep it up as Marx continues to swing and miss.
And right there you see the kicks by Rivera. Rivera and Wolverton train, as we said, the Good Brothers Dojo. But one of the men that helped mold their career, one of the men that helped train them, former Anarchy Tag Team Champion, Hall of Famer, Iceberg. As you see right now, up and around, Wolverton down for the cover, 1-2. Only a 2 count there on Shane Marx by Wolverton.
Wolverton and Rivera not letting up on this lead they have so far in this match. Up there you see torque in that neck of Shane Marx is Wolverton, making sure he adds a little bit of pain to this title defense as Wolverton off the ropes again with the knee to the back of Shane Marx, now going for the cover, getting very close though to his tag team partner Brian Blaze as Wolverton bends back the wrist of Shane Marx.
And right there you've seen Wolverton grabbing the outreached hand of Shane Marx as Brian Blaze was trying to make the tag. And we can see in their corner now. Of course, this match came about as a result of GB1C rescuing, so to speak, the Washington Bullets in an attack. GB1C grabbed this matchup. You can see Brian Blaze going right after Rivera in the corner here, or going after Wolverton, excuse me, with the faces painted. I'm getting kind of confused there.
Nonetheless, kicks and surround sound as Rivera, shout out to Eddie Guerrero, with that springboard splash from the outside to the inside of Shane Marx's body. And as I was saying, this team has had setbacks here in 2019 as Rivera cut off and put into the corner of Brian Blaze and Shane Marx, Undeniable. But they have gotten here to Fright Night, and you have to think that the hunger for the tag team championship and this opportunity comes at a strong one as Rivera fights back and puts Blaze in their corner, the corner of GB1C.
When Brian Blaze won the championships with Shane Marx, that made him a 3-time Anarchy Tag Team Champion. Of course, 2 of those times was with another former Undeniable member. Of course, we're talking about the massive Jeter. And you see right now, Wolverton has that arm bent over. You can see right there coming right into your living rooms or your smart screen, wherever you're watching us from. You see,
it's 2019, John. You could pretty much watch this pay-per-view just about anywhere as Blaze buries a couple of right hands into the midsection of Wolverton, who cuts that off with a DDT planted right almost in the middle of the ring. Perfect placement, but just getting a 2 count again. Brian Blaze, multi-time tag team champion. Wolverton sending Blaze into the corner of GB1C brethren Tyler Rivera. Ooh, but a miscue, and this is the opening that Blaze needed.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and right there, just dumping them onto each other. The power and just viciousness of Brian Blaze. And you can see right outside, there's Tyler Rivera out on the floor, grabbing at the back.
It could have ended the hot streak of the tags in this matchup. Ooh. forehead of Wolverton just being rammed right into the ring apron, courtesy of Shane Marks, who is as dangerous as a competitor as they come, and now has Wolverton right where he wants him, apart from his tag team partner, Tyler Rivera, and in the corner of Undeniable, Shane Marks has racked up several championships across the Southeast, and now is showing you why he's been able to.
Oh, right there, look at this, look at this. Matthew Hankins getting involved. Didn't mean to cut you off there, but Matthew Hankins getting himself involved, and Tristan Michaels trying to get Rivera back to his corner.
See, that's what Rivera can't do in this matchup, though, John, is he cannot become emotionally invested to that degree, because that is where Undeniable will strike at you. That's where Undeniable will take advantage. And now you see Brian Blaze continues to work on the challenger, one half of the challengers, Wolverton.
Brian Blaze going over, tagging out to Shane Marks. And right now they've really slowed the pace of this one down, more into a style of the Undeniable where it's going to slow down. You're going to see a little bit of brutality, a little bit of power, but don't let that fool you, because the man in the ring right now, Shane Marks, is a great technical wrestler as well, but tags right back out to the sociopath, Brian Blaze.
As brutal as they are, you're absolutely right. Both Blaze and Marks. Wait, small package for the win. No, 2 3/4. Josh Wolverton looks like he's picked up by Brian Blaze. I thought he was going for a backslide there, but a submission applied to Wolverton.
Has him hooked in.
Stretching out the body of Wolverton.
Almost a variation of the gory special. Oh, wait a minute. Trying to fight out was Wolverton, but fought right into the corner of Blaze and Marks, and Blaze tags in to Shane Marks.
Shane Marks wasting little time attacking Wolverton, but it's what you have to do if you're going to hang on to those championships. The pacing of GB1C might have put them in the position that they're in right now. They're very quick, very agile, but maybe that's exactly what Undeniable scouted out and wanted. And now as Tyler Rivera knocked off the ring apron into the banister there.
Wolverton up with
Unforgiving
chops.
banister.
Sorry about that. Wolverton up with chops, but put right back down by Shane Marks. Yeah, the team at GB1C has taken a lot of punishment here. And once again, as you were saying earlier, Rivera causing his partner to be choked out in the center of the ring there. Has to get his emotions in check.
That's my point. Both Rivera and Wolverton have both had singles victories here as of late, and a tag team victory here at Landmark Arena. And they've been working their way back up the tag team ranks. You have to think, though, that hunger to become the tag team championship, that emotion that's behind that might not be serving them well in this contest with Undeniable, who certainly are masters at the psychological game, John.
Oh, wait a minute. Wolverton up with a clothesline. That could be a moment of opportunity there. He is just a few feet away from his corner. All he has to do is crawl over and make the tag.
Wolverton exploding out of that corner for possibly his last opportunity to save his team in this matchup. Tag in to Tyler Rivera. Blaze tagged into Marks, and watch the action unfold.
Oh, big drop kick just sent Marks into the corner. Follows it in. Clothesline sits. Goes up. He cannot take time to look for admiration from the crowd. Nice frog splash, hooks the leg, 1, 2.
And Brian Blaze in to break it up, because that's what he's very well known for, ring placement, being at the right place at the right time, and that's why these guys are holding on to the tag team championships. Ducks the clothesline attempt and double super kick from GB1C. This is as good as an opportunity as they're going to get in this tag team championship match, John.
Yeah, right now it is all broken down. Referee Tristan Michaels has lost control. Oh, wait a minute, set him up. This could be the ground zero curb stomp. Wait a minute, look at Matthew Hankins trying to get involved. Rivera took his attention off. Blaze sets him in. Has him hooked up. Small pack, or cradle pile driver. Up into this. Into that DDT.
Impaler DDT from Shane Marks. And the tag team champions remain
Ladies and gentlemen,
undeniable.
The winners of the match, and still Anarchy Tag Team Champions, the Undeniable.
The Undeniable with the undeniable agenda there is what they call that. Taking out Tyler Rivera. Once again, Rivera letting his emotions get the best of him. I mean, I can see why Matthew Hankins got involved. Rivera goes over, but now you see Shane Marks, and it's right there, Brian Blaze. Still your Anarchy Tag Team Champions.
Well, it's a questionable victory, but nonetheless, they walk out with the Tag Team Championships. Does undeniable at Fright Night. They walk out with their hands raised. Tristan Michaels doing the favors for them there. They're still the Tag Team Champions, and they still have the Anarchy Women's Champion, Brooklyn Creed, in their stable. We'll see more from them later on tonight.
Yes, and you know, the thing is, not to take away from anybody, we had to say this about GB1C. They had a valiant effort in this matchup, but as good as their 2018 was, 2019 has been just as bad. Where does GB1C go from here after losing in this big opportunity here at Fright Night?
I'll tell you where Undeniable's going, and that's going to be William Huckabee taking on Marcus Cross a little bit later on here on Fright Night in a matchup, John, I'm certainly looking forward to, among many other great matches, as well as the Anarchy Heavyweight Championship being defended in tonight's main event later on in a ladder match. Sal Renaro defense against Griff Garrison.
Yeah, that street fight